Hi, my name is Leticia. Now I'm going to review the book Be Like Amazon, Even Lemonade Stand Can Do It. The topic importance of this book is good for business students who will go into entrepreneurship work because it gives real examples on how success entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos, Sam Walton, and Herb Kelleher reached their success, and how companies like Kodak, which used to be on the top in their time, cannot compete in the market even when bankrupt in 2012. This book is important for OB students, especially who want to be entrepreneurs, because according to Ecker, the New York Times #1 best-selling authors of Secrets of Millionaire Mind, this book covers one of the most important elements of being a business owner: how to work on your business instead of in your business, as it gives the insights on how to build their business and skip the years of trial and error. It links in with topics such as entrepreneurship, self-branding, marketing, and management. This book tells us that success isn't determined by the business you're running, but it's determined by how you run your business. Jeff Bezos, as the CEO of Amazon, always applied four pillars in his business to be sustainable and survive the ages, which we call it as four stone pillars of Amazon. I can learn a lot of things from this book, and it has changed my current perspective for how to be a successful entrepreneur. What details should be concerned when I want to start my business, how important self-branding is, how I should treat my customers, and how I have to think on making the decisions for the sake of the business. So the first top ideas that I'm thinking about is the branding. From how the book tells the story of how Jeff Bezos made Amazon X, it made things such as brand values, slogans, guidelines, and even mission statement looks like a form of propaganda. This is due to the fact that Amazon tries to prove that the words can be said by anybody, but the true deciding factor of how the brand is seen is by the actions of the brand. As what Jeff once said, your brand is what people say when you're not in the room. Thus, instead of Amazon having the so-called values, they refer the business unifying pillars as the operating systems. We call it like four stone pillars of Amazon. So the first one is the customer centricity. Second one is continuous optimization. The third one is culture of innovation, and the fourth one is like corporate equality. So previously, I thought that branding is only how I convince customers to buy our products and make profits from them. But in fact, customers are watching to see what we do. Our brand is built on our actions, our performance, and the performance of our products. If we apply the unifying pillars on our business well, implicitly, people will see our value and we will gain the trust from them. The second one is customer centricity. For me, the first thing that we should always be looked after is our customers. Customer centricity isn't about customer love. It's always about learning what the customer wants and then giving it to them. You can't exceed a customer's expectations until you know what those expectations are. Jeff Bezos always looking at customers' reality data like what each customer looks at, listens to, reads, shares, what they buy and enjoy. We don't make money when we sell things. We make money when we help customers make purchasing decisions. That's what Jeff Bezos said. And there's also another example is how Richard Kessler run his jewelry business. He always put the real price on his jewelry as he believes that everyone deserves the best price he could give them, even if they didn't negotiate. He never offered a discount to anybody. Everyone gets the lowest price that will allow him to stay in the business. He even gives lifetime guarantee. All maintenance is free. Even if you lose the center diamond, he will replace it and take complete responsibility for everything he sells. As what I see in real life, customers are always wanted to be treated like a king. Sometimes what they want to do not make any sense, as they do not care how we do it. But what matters, they want everything to be done fast and perfectly, which is sometimes doesn't make any sense, right? But when we give them what they want, even though it may cost us more and need more effort, when we make them satisfied, they will bring us more value beyond what we have done to them. The last top idea that I want to mention is making decisions for long term. So in terms of business decision making, outcomes that are not up to expectations are unavoidable, even to large successful businesses. That is all part of the process of running a business and thus all part of the learning curve. The authors argue that smart managers often do dumb things for short-term gains. However, what good are these decisions when they are not in for the long haul? The point a lot of people miss out is to focus on long-term goals instead of what's in front of you at the moment. An example of this would be on how General Motors or GM decided to discard what made their cars unique in order to gain massive profits in the short term, but just to lose all the customers' loyalty for the long run, which resulted in them closing down back in 2009. So based on my personal experience, it is hard to make decisions. As what always in my mind, I always afraid that something bad might happen because of my decision. Those thoughts always make me to decide short-term decision as I always want an immediate result from my decision. But in fact, longer-term decision like applying customer centricity can help out our company to gain customers' loyalty, which may give result more sustainable result in the future. There are a few critics that I want to point out from this book. It's not about the content. The content is very wonderful, but I really have concern with the target market and the structures. So the first one is um, this book mainly focuses on how entrepreneurs build their businesses, how to be sustainable in their businesses, and how to build satisfaction from both customers and their employees. This is a really great book for someone who wants to build their own business, but not really suitable for readers who are working as employees or who work for the other field of business like accounting. And then the second one that I want to point out is like this book is different from any other business books, as it tells stories about successful entrepreneurs and discuss the unifying pillars from their businesses in casual way. It has good intention for it to make all the stories to be discussed in storytelling, but in my opinion, this book is too beating around the bush. Sometimes there are too many metaphors and word twisting that sometimes that can make the readers miss out some points. So I think it would be better if this book can use simple metaphors so the readers can understand the content well. And the second recommendation that I want to give is like for this book to give broader and more general insights. So all aspects of business forces can implement the theories in the book. After reading this book, I want to suggest three practical pieces of advice. From this book, students should concern about some certain points. So the first one is I do not look short-term goals. Look for goals that are sustainable. Because when we do the wrong decision to achieve our goals, it will produce big results immediately, but it will work less and less well, and the longer you keep doing it. When we make the right decision, it usually hurts a little at first, but it works better and better the longer we keep doing it. So the second one is don't water the soup. It's dumb to do things that produce immediate profit when what you're doing is in the best interest of the customers. So, and the third one is we need to learn what customers want and make it into reality. So customers always want to get the best product, the best service, the best of everything they could get from us. Only with those things we can get their satisfaction. What what we should do in building our business is to give them what they wish to receive from us, even though we may not maximize our profit. By making what they want into reality, we can increase our value that may result in our business future. I think that's all from me, and thank you for the time.